Hello, I'm JT Quicks. I love you all. You're all awesome. This week, we're going to talk about how hate is created from fear. Okay? That's what we're going to talk about this week. My soul's been in heaven for over 10 years now. Okay? All right? I accidentally delivered my soul to heaven 10 years ago. So I see the truth from heaven. Okay? I see Satan. I see prejudice and hate, evil. Okay? I see the truth in real time. Okay? And I'm in a war for heaven. And I'm explaining, I'm delivering the intelligence to you. Okay? All right? This week we're going to talk about how hate is created from fear. Okay? What happens is Satan started a war against heaven a long, long time ago, back before civilization. Okay? Excuse me. Okay? Satan started a war against heaven back before civilization. Okay? And back when this war started, Satan was casted out of heaven. Okay? Because you see, Satan is fear. Fear is Satan. So it's fear that is casted out of heaven. Okay? Because Satan is fear. Fear is Satan. I know the truth. I see Satan. Okay? And hate's created from fear. Okay? All the hate you see is created from fear. Okay? We're gonna get more into that in a minute. Okay? When Satan started this war, this was back before civilization. Okay? As civilization traveled throughout the world, so did fear and evil, to keeping your souls out of heaven. Because back when this war started, that's when fear was created. And when fear was created, that's when prejudice and hate was created. Okay? Back when fear was casted out of heaven. Fear is always casted out of heaven. Fear is not allowed in heaven. Okay? Because Satan is fear. Fear is Satan. Okay? All right? What else can I explain to you? Yeah, okay? What happens is all the bad stuff you see going on around the world is created from fear, because it's created from prejudice and hate. Prejudice and hate is created from fear. When a person lives in fear, they prejudge and hate. When a person removes their fear, they stop prejudging and they stop hating. Okay? So, if you live in fear, you defend Satan. If you remove your fear, you defend heaven. Okay? All right? The prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards, they live in fear. Okay? This attacks heaven. How does it attack heaven? Because evil attacks love and freedom and creates fear. Evil attacks, again, let me repeat that. Evil attacks love and freedom and creates fear on us. Okay? Keeping your souls out of heaven. By keeping you in fear, this is keeping your love weak and broken in prejudice and hate. Okay? That's how prejudice and hate keeps you love weak and broken in fear. Prejudice and hate keeps you love weak and broken in fear. That's why it's there. Prejudice and hate is there to keep your soul out of heaven. That's the reason why it's there. And it's created from fear. Okay? All right? What else? Yeah. Okay? All the bad stuff you see going on around the world is created from fear. Okay? So we got the prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards that live in fear. They defend Satan. That is Satan's army. Okay? And what they do is they attack the truth from heaven. They attack the truth that comes from heaven. They hate heaven, and they attack the forces of love that come from heaven. Okay? When you defend heaven, you're defending love and freedom with its forces of love, when you defend heaven. When you defend Satan, you're attacking love and freedom with prejudice and hate. Because if you live in fear, you will prejudge and hate. That attacks heaven. That's what causes us to prejudge and hate. What causes us to prejudge and hate is living in fear. That's what causes us to prejudge and hate. When we remove our fear, we will stop prejudging and we will stop hating, because Satan is fear. Fear is Satan. Okay? As fear and evil spread throughout the land through civilization, as civilization spread throughout the land, so did fear and evil, keeping your souls out of heaven. Okay? All right? This is why your souls are not in heaven, because of prejudice and hate is there to keep your souls out of heaven. That's the reason why it's there. Okay? What else? Yeah. Okay? Things that are created from fear is prejudice and hate is created from fear. Okay? Evil's created from prejudice and hate, because evil is spawned from fear. Fear is spawned from evil. This is a vicious cycle that is keeping your soul out of heaven. It's this vicious cycle that keeps your soul out of heaven. It is evil is spawned from fear, and fear is spawned from evil. Evil is prejudice and hate. Okay? We get attacked by evil two different ways. Okay? When a country or a group of people get attacked by evil, this attacks love and freedom and creates fear on them. That is terrorism. When a group of people or country get attacked by evil, they get attacked by terrorism. That attacks love and freedom and creates fear on them. When a person gets attacked by evil, they get attacked by prejudice and hate. This also attacks their love and freedom and creates fear on them. By keeping them in fear, this is keeping their love weak and broken. Because that's what evil does. See, evil breaks love. Prejudice breaks love. Prejudice makes you give up. That's why it's there. Okay, that's why I tell you never ever give up to win. Okay? Don't give up, don't give in, always win against evil. Okay? And that's going to make your love unbreakable. Okay? Because what I'm showing you in my videos is how to make your love powerful and unbreakable, just like Jesus Christ, okay? What removes your fear is believing in yourself. See, fear goes against two different things, okay? Fear goes against two different things. Fear goes against you believing in yourself and believing in heaven. So if you live in fear, you're not going to believe in heaven. If you live in fear. If you live in fear, you are not going to believe in heaven. That goes against your belief system. Fear goes against you believing in yourself and believing in heaven. Okay? Those are the two things fear goes against. Okay? All right? Satan is fear. Fear is Satan. Okay? And that's how Satan keeps you out of heaven, is made by keeping you in fear. When we remove your fear, when we remove all your fear, your soul enters heaven. That's why I'm showing you how to remove your fear in my videos. Okay? Things that are created from fear is prejudice and hate. Right? Evil is created from prejudice and hate. Okay? All right? Fear is created from evil. Okay? What else? What else? Hate and corruption. Hate and corruption is created from prejudice and hate, which is created from fear. Okay? All right? Hate and corruption is prejudice and hate. Hate and corruption. Okay? Where you have hate and corruption, you have pain and suffering. Okay? What else? Mental illness and suicide. Mental illness and suicide is caused from prejudice and hate. That's created from fear. Okay? The mental illness and the suicide. What causes suicide is what happens is evil makes you give up. What happens is prejudice makes you give up. That's what prejudice does. That's why prejudice is there. Prejudice is there to make you give up. That breaks love. Evil breaks love, keeps it weak. Okay? So what happens is in suicide, what happens is the person is in the war for heaven. They're in the war for heaven. They're being attacked by prejudice and hate. They don't know it. They don't know that they're being attacked by prejudice and hate because they're in the war for heaven. And what happens is evil breaks their love. And when evil breaks their love, they give up. And when they give up, they commit suicide. That's how suicide is created. Okay? Mental illness and suicide, yeah. Okay? Mental illness is the effects between the forces of love and evil. That's what mental illness is. Yeah. Okay? When you go to increase your love, you're going to get attacked by prejudice and hate. When you go to increase the forces of your love. When you deliver your soul to heaven correctly, this is what you're doing. You're defending your love, heaven, while delivering your soul to heaven. This defends love and freedom with its forces of love. Because that's what heaven is. Heaven is a pure love and freedom for your soul. Heaven is a beautiful, tranquil, pure love and freedom for your soul. Okay? And that's what evil attacks. Evil attacks love and freedom and creates fear. That's how it keeps your soul out of heaven. Okay? So what happens is, what happens is, so we're still talking about things that are created from fear. Things that are created from fears, things like prejudice and hate. What's created from the prejudice and hate? Terrorism. Terrorism is created from prejudice and hate. Okay? That's created from fear. All the chaos you see, that's created from the prejudice and hate. That's created from the fear. The prejudice and hate is created from the fear. Everything else is created from the prejudice and hate. All the bad stuff you see going on around the world. All the bad stuff you see going on around the world is created from fear. Because the fear makes you prejudge and hate when you live in fear. When you live in fear, you will prejudge and hate others. Yeah. When you remove your fear, you will stop prejudging and hating others. When you remove your fear. Okay? The prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards is Satan's army. Okay? They live in fear. Okay? Alright? They attack the truth from heaven. They hate heaven. Okay? And they attack the forces of love that come from heaven. Okay? Live in fear, hate heaven. That's what it is. Yeah. Alright? That's why we got to remove the fear. Living in fear causes you to hate heaven. When you live in fear, you defend Satan. When you remove your fear, you defend heaven. Okay? That's what causes you to hate, is your own fear. Because your hate's created from the fear. Your prejudice and your hate. The prejudice and corruption that is within you is created from the fear that is within you. That's why we need to remove the fear. Okay? What else? We talked about the things that are caused by fear. We touched a little bit about evil. Okay? How evil attacks us. The prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards, what they do is they attack the truth from heaven, they hate heaven, and they attack the forces of love that come from heaven with prejudice and hate. This attacks love and freedom and creates fear. Okay? That's what the prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards do. That is Satan's army. Okay? Alright? Live in fear, defend Satan. Remove your fear, defend heaven. Hate is created from fear. Okay? When you hate somebody, it's because you live in fear. That's your own fear that causes that. Okay? Alright? What happens is the forces of love from heaven react against fear. And when it reacts against fear, this creates prejudice and hate. Okay? Because it hurts their prejudice. Okay? The forces of love. Forces of love react against fear, hurting prejudice. And that causes the prejudice and hate trolls and cowards to attack the forces of love. Okay? When the prejudice and hate trolls and cowards attack you, they attack you with hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stab in the back, prejudice attack. They talk behind your back. They blame you for this, blame you for that. Everything is your fault. Nothing's ever good enough. Forget about it. Okay? That's what the prejudice and hate trolls and cowards attack us with. Keeping your love weak. Okay? And keeping you in fear. What they're doing is they're breaking love. The prejudice and hate trolls and cowards break love. Keep it weak in fear. That's what they do. Okay? All right? And that's how hate's created. Okay? That's pretty much how hate's created. Okay? Because it's created from fear. The hate's created from the prejudice, and it creates hate. It's actually, that's why they call it prejudice and hate. Okay? Because it's created from the fear. The prejudice and hate is created from the fear. Okay? That's why we need to remove the fear. Okay? This is the truth from heaven. I am explaining the truth from heaven. None of the stuff that I'm explaining to you comes from down on this planet. Everything comes from up there. Everything comes from heaven that I'm explaining to you. That's why we need to remove the fear. Okay? Everything I am explaining comes from heaven. Doesn't come from down here on the planet. Removing your fear, there's nothing wrong with it. Okay? I removed my fear. I'm being attacked by prejudice and hate, but I removed my fear. I accidentally delivered my soul to heaven when I removed my fear. Okay? All right? We're going to talk about how to deliver your souls to heaven now. Okay? How an animal delivers its soul to heaven. Okay? All animals win when they die. Well, how do they do this? Because they live in the wild. Okay? All animals win when they die because they live in the wild. Right? And it's instinct for them. Okay? It's instinct for them to survive in the wild. They have to win. They have to win to survive in the wild. Okay? All animals, they believe in themselves. They never give up to win, to survive in the wild. They have to win to survive in the wild. And that keeps its soul in heaven while it's alive. That's why animals are unconditional love. Because their souls are already in heaven while they're alive. So this way when they die, their soul stays in heaven. That means they win when they die because their soul stayed in heaven after they died. Okay? Well, it works the same way with the human, except with the human, you're living in civilization. Okay? All right? Because you're living in civilization, you have fear and evil, keeping your soul out of heaven. Okay? So now it's always believe in yourself, never ever give up to win against evil, against prejudice and hate. Okay? It's always believe in yourself, never ever give up to win against evil. Don't give up, don't give in, always win against evil. Okay? All right? And what that's going to do is, that's going to start removing your fear. Okay? Because, you see, because you're in civilization, you're going up against fear and evil. So now in order to deliver your soul to heaven, you got to go against the fear and the evil. Okay? All right? So what's going to happen is you're going to start to remove your fear. And as you start to remove your fear, you're automatically going to behave. Because you see, what's blocking you from seeing the truth from heaven is fear. That's what's blocking you from seeing the truth from heaven, is the fear. We got to remove all the fear. When we start to remove all the fear, you'll start to see the truth from heaven. Okay? It's deliver your soul to the truth. That's what this is about. Okay? So, because heaven is the truth. All right? So what happens is, as you remove more and more of your fear, you're going to see more and more the truth from heaven. You're going to start seeing maybe the truth in real time. Start seeing things like that. You're going to start building courage as you remove your fear. You start to build courage. Don't fear God. Okay? Biggest mistake right there. Don't fear God. Okay? Jesus Christ, love in heaven. We love you. We pray for you. We cheerlead your soul to heaven. And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back. Okay? All right? Don't fear God. Okay? Jesus Christ is your best friend. Okay? Think of Jesus Christ as your best friend. Do you fear your best friend? No. Don't fear God. Don't fear Jesus. Okay? Don't fear God. Okay? Don't fear Jesus Christ, love in heaven. Okay? That is the forces of love. Don't fear it. Okay? All right. Judgment. Don't fear judgment. There is no judgment. Because what we're doing is when we remove your fear, we are removing the prejudice. We are removing the corruption out of your love. Okay? When we remove your fear, we are removing the corruption out of your love. When we remove your fear. So it's always believe in yourself, never ever give up to win against evil. You're making your love powerful and unbreakable, just like Jesus Christ. Okay? Jesus Christ is powerful, unbreakable love. Okay? I learned this from heaven. I learned the truth about Jesus Christ from heaven. Okay? All right? Jesus Christ is powerful, unbreakable love. So what you're doing is you're making your love powerful and unbreakable. Okay? When you believe in yourself, yes, you can. Okay? You're removing your fear. Okay? When you never give up to win against evil, you're making your love unbreakable. That's the kind of love we need to deliver your soul to heaven, is unbreakable love. When you have unbreakable love, you are defending heaven. Because this is what you're doing. You're defending your love, heaven, while delivering your soul to heaven. You are defending love and freedom with its forces of love. Okay? All right? What else? Yeah. Okay? And as you remove more and more of your fear, you're going to start seeing more and more the truth from heaven, because you're removing more and more of your fear. You're automatically going to behave. You're just going to start learning the difference between the forces of love, which is Jesus Christ's love in heaven, and evil. You're going to start learning the difference from heaven. You're going to start learning the difference. I learned the difference between good and evil from heaven. I did not read the Bible. I learned the difference between good and evil from heaven. Everything I learned comes from up there. I didn't get any information from down here. Okay? All right? As you remove more and more of your fear, what's going to happen is you're going to overcome things. Okay? And do what they say can't be done. What I mean by do what they say can't be done, I mean bust the laws of prejudice. I want you to bust the laws of prejudice. Okay? Things like I can't, I cannot, that's impossible. Make that motivation, okay? Make that motivate you even more. All right? Okay? Yes, you can deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? All right? What's telling you I can't, I cannot, that's impossible, you can't, you cannot, that's prejudice. That's your own prejudice within you. That's created from your own fear. You're prejudging yourself because you live in fear. You got to remove your fear and you will stop prejudging yourself. Yes, you can. Okay? Then you overcome that because you're removing your fear. As you remove more and more of your fear, you will overcome the laws of prejudice. Okay? And as you overcome these things, you're going to overcome maybe bad habits that you have, any bad habits that you may have that are sins. you overcome that too. Okay? As you remove more and more of your fear, you're going to become a non-sinner, because you're going to overcome everything. Okay? I want you to overcome suicide. I want you to remove all your fear and overcome suicide. And put your soul back in heaven where it belongs. Okay? See, when a person gets attacked by evil, they commit suicide. I want you to overcome suicide and put your soul back in heaven where it belongs. What I want to do is prevent suicide. Okay? If you commit suicide, Satan wins. If you don't commit suicide, you win. Okay? All right? What I want you to do is, I want you to overcome suicide. And when you overcome suicide, then you overcome evil. When you overcome suicide. Okay? All right? You will overcome prejudice and hate. And you'll start seeing. You'll start learning the difference between good and evil from heaven. Okay? You'll start learning the difference between the forces of love, okay, which is heaven, and evil, which is prejudice and hate. You'll start learning the difference from heaven. Okay? All right? And as you remove more and more of your fear, you're going to overcome things like suicide, maybe any bad habits that you may have, because you're removing more and more of your fear. You're building more and more courage. Okay? Don't give up, don't give in, always win against evil. Okay? We're going to make your love powerful and unbreakable, just like Jesus Christ. Okay? All right? I only bow and break to Jesus Christ's love in heaven. I do not bow and break to prejudice and hate. You will learn the difference between Jesus Christ's love in heaven and prejudice and hate. Okay? I only bow and break to Jesus Christ's love in heaven. I do not bow and break to prejudice and hate, which is down here on the planet. Okay? All right? All my truth comes from heaven. Okay? All right? Now, as you remove more and more of your fear, you're going to become a non-sinner and your soul's going to enter heaven. That means you win. That means you're going to win when you die. I want you to never ever give up to win against evil. Never ever give up to win against evil. Okay? You in heaven never lose. Evil's going to start a war against you in heaven. That means you're going to be in a war for heaven. Okay? And you're probably going to get attacked by prejudice and hate, things like that. I want to make you unbreakable. Okay? By making you unbreakable, you're defending heaven. When we make you unbreakable, you are defending heaven. You're defending love and freedom with its forces of love when you make your love unbreakable. Okay? Don't give up, don't give in, always win against evil. Okay? Don't give up, don't give in, always win against evil. Okay? What else? I want to make sure I didn't miss anything there. Yeah, then you win when you die. That means what happens is, if your soul's already in heaven, and you never give up to win against evil, and you never ever gave up, and then when you die, your soul stays in heaven after you die. That is the greatest feeling in the world, knowing that your soul's already in heaven while you're alive. Because you know you're going to win when you die. That's the greatest feeling in the world. I know I'm going to win when I die. Because I'm being attacked by prejudice and hate. I'm in the war for heaven. I see prejudice and hate. Yeah. I know the difference. I learned the difference between good and evil from heaven. I learned the difference between good and evil from heaven. Okay? I only bow and break to Jesus Christ, love in heaven. I do not bow and break to prejudice and hate. Okay? I learned the difference. Okay? I made my love unbreakable, and I am defending heaven. That's what I'm doing. Okay? I made my love unbreakable, and I'm defending heaven. Okay? What else? Yeah, okay. Let's talk about the causes and effect between prejudice and hate and the forces of love. Okay? The causes and effect, okay? What we have, let me explain the evil side first. What we have is the prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards. They live in fear. Okay? What did I say? Live in fear, defend Satan. So the prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards live in fear. They defend Satan. Okay? Because Satan did start a war against heaven, right? So, okay, and that means they're going to attack heaven. So, what are they going to attack? Love and freedom. Prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards attack love and freedom with prejudice and hate. Okay? All right? So when they attack love and freedom with prejudice and hate, this is the trolls and cowards. This is what they attack. They attack the truth from heaven. They will attack the truth from heaven. They hate heaven. And they attack the forces of love that come from heaven. The prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards. Okay? Now let's say you're delivering your soul to heaven. Okay? Let's say you're defending your love, heaven, while delivering your soul to heaven. You're defending love and freedom with its forces of love. That means it's going to affect on their fear. Because what is Satan? Satan is fear. Fear is Satan. So it's going to affect on their fear. When it affects their fear, they prejudge and hate. Right? So that's gonna hurt their prejudice. That's what that's gonna do. They're gonna attack you with things like hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stab in the back, prejudice attack. They're gonna blame you for this, blame you for that. Everything is your fault. They're gonna talk behind your back. Right? Nothing's good enough. Forget about it. Okay? Because now you're in a war for heaven. Okay? And what happens is, the best way to get around this is to surround yourself with a loving, non-judging people. Okay? That's the only way you can get around this. Okay? All right? So you don't get attacked. All right? I was attacked by a lot of prejudice and hate. So I know the difference. So, all right. Yeah. Okay. Let's say somebody hates you. They're breaking your balls and breaking your chops. Okay. All right. They hate you. You know they hate you. Okay. You know. You tell them prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards. You know. Go pound sand. Go kick rocks. That's what you tell them. They ain't going to understand that you delivered your soul to heaven. I want you to stay unbreakable. Because when you're unbreakable, you're defending heaven. Okay? That's what the prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards do. They break love. Keep it weak in fear. That's what the prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards do. They break love, keep it weak in fear. By making you unbreakable, they can't break your love anymore. That's going to drive them mad. That's going to drive them mad. That's going to make them hate you even more. That's where the hate's created. Okay? Remember what I said? Fear. Hate's created from fear. So when your love affects against their fear, that's going to create hate. Okay? That's where the hate's created. That's where the hate will be created at you. Let's say somebody's breaking your balls, breaking your chops. You're driving them mad because they can't break you. Because you don't give up, you don't give in, and you always win against evil. Okay? And you made your love unbreakable. Now you're driving them mad. And they ain't never going to leave you alone. You think they're going to understand that you delivered your soul to heaven? No, they're not going to understand that you delivered your soul to heaven. Because they're prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards. They can't be reasoned with. Okay? So, don't try to reason with a prejudice and hate, troll and coward. It doesn't work. Believe me, I know. I was attacked by a lot of them. Okay? All right? Let's say somebody hates you. They're breaking your balls, breaking your chops. Okay? Tell them to go pound sand, go kick rocks. Tell them, hey, take your prejudice and hate, and you can shove it up your, you know what I mean. You can curse. That's all right. You're defending heaven. You're allowed to defend heaven. We make your love unbreakable. I don't want them breaking your love. Okay? I don't want them breaking your love. Because we made your love unbreakable, now you're defending heaven. There's a time to defend heaven, then there's a time to forgive them. I wouldn't forgive them. I don't forgive them. I ask Jesus Christ's love in heaven for forgiveness, and they forgive me. Because I defend heaven. Okay? I'm showing you how to make your love unbreakable. Don't give up, don't give in, always win against evil when you get attacked by prejudice and hate. When you get attacked by prejudice and hate, this is what you're going to get attacked by. You're going to be attacked by hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stab in the back, prejudice attack. They're going to talk behind your back. They're going to blame you for this, blame you for that. Everything is your fault. Nothing's ever good enough. Forget about it. Okay? That's what you're going to get attacked by when you go to defend heaven. When you go to defend heaven, that's what you're going to get attacked by. Would you like me to repeat it again? The prejudice and hate trolls and cowards are going to attack you with hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stab in the back, prejudice attack. They're going to talk behind your back. They're going to blame you for this, blame you for that. Everything is your fault. Nothing's ever good enough. Forget about it. They're going to talk behind your back, things like that. I know. I was attacked by all of it. I was attacked by all of it. I'm still being attacked by it. I got to isolate myself so I don't get attacked. Unbelievable. The ball breaking, forget about it. The ball breaking that I was attacked by. I can go on and on. I got more prejudice and hate stories than Jesus Christ because I made my love unbreakable. I got more prejudice and hate stories than Jesus Christ. I was trying to go to work and take care of my family. They did nothing but break my balls. Nobody knows more about fighting evil than JT Quicks. When you want to learn how to fight evil and deliver your soul to heaven, you come see me. Okay? You want to learn the truth from heaven? You come see me. My soul's been in heaven for over 10 years. You want to know the truth from heaven? You come see me. Okay? I was attacked by more prejudice and hate. Forget about it. I walk around. You know, when your soul's in heaven, you sense hate, you sense love, and you sense fear. I sense hate, I sense love, and I sense fear. I sense a lot of fear and hate when I go out. Oh yeah. Okay? Please subscribe to my videos. I'd appreciate it. We want you to win. Jesus Christ, love in heaven. We want you to win. This is a war for heaven. When you win, heaven wins. When you win, heaven wins. This is a war for heaven. This is not a religion. Okay? This is not a religion. This is a war for heaven. I am in a war for heaven. Okay? I'm showing you how to make your love powerful and unbreakable, just like Jesus Christ, so you can deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? Jesus Christ was attacked by prejudice and hate. He was attacked by evil before he could tell you how to deliver your souls to heaven. That's the truth I learned when my soul entered heaven. Okay? Jesus Christ is powerful, unbreakable love. I'm showing you how to make your love powerful and unbreakable, just like Jesus Christ. I'm showing you how to follow Jesus Christ to heaven the correct way, against evil. Okay? Nobody knows more about prejudice and hate and evil and things like that than JT Quicks. Okay? Nobody knows more about this stuff better than me. Because my soul's already in heaven. I'm going to win when I die. So I'm explaining all the intelligence to you because I'm in the war for heaven. Okay? All right? What else can I tell you? Yeah, I want you to win. I want you to win. Because when you win, heaven wins. This is a war for heaven. I'm telling you the truth from heaven. Okay? All the information I give you comes from heaven. None of it comes from down on this planet. Okay? All right? Okay? So, all right? Nobody knows more about fighting evil and putting your souls into heaven than JT Quicks. Okay? All right? We love you. Jesus Christ love in heaven. We love you. We pray for you. We cheerlead your soul to heaven. And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back, okay? Until next week, I love you.